Bashar Ahmed, Special Assistant to President Muhammadu Buhari, on new media. Bashar Ahmed shocked Nigerians today when he promised to help a convicted sexual offender and child abductor by influencing the upturning of his conviction by a Nigerian court. The federal court in Yanagwa, Bayelsa State, had sentenced the man, Yunusa Dahiru, to 26 years imprisonment for child trafficking and sexual exploitation of S.A. Oruru. Recall S.A. Rita Oruru, who was the youngest child of Charles Oruru and Rose Oruru, was kidnapped at her mother's shop in Yanagwa local government area, Bayelsa State, on 12th August 2015. S.A., who was 13 years old at the time, was reportedly abducted by the man named Yunusa Dahuru, alias Yellow, and taken to Kano. The young S.A. was raped, forcibly Islamized, and married off there in Kano State without apparent consent. The shocking spin in the story is that the conversion and marriage took place in the palace of the Emir of Kano. The adoption story first caught the attention of media outlets when her parents pleaded with the public for her release. On 29 February 2016, Kano State Police made a breakthrough in the case. As S.A. was released, she was placed in the custody of the Nigerian government. On her release, medical checks conducted on her revealed she was 5 months pregnant with her kidnapper's child. Dahiru's action was outrightly condemned by various leaders, public figures, and youth groups across the country. In the heat of the confusion, Kano State government denied any involvement and demanded the culprits be prosecuted, as the Constitution and Islamic teaching about adoption are forced marriage. Bashar Ahmed's actions, however, come as a shock as he, who is a public officer and an aide to a sitting president, should not by any means have a relationship with the convicts. It is a shame to the office of the president because his actions show the office of the president support such heinous crime. A Twitter user, Ahmad Yusuf Saleh, had asked Ahmed to intervene in the judgment, and Bashar had replied in the affirmative, promising to act if he has the means. His tweet reads, "Please Bashar, do something about Yunusa Yellow for Allah's sake. He is wrongly accused and sentenced. The whole matter is manipulated. We need to appeal for him." In his response, Ahmed said, "My brother, I do not have the power to do anything against the judgment of the court, but I will try to contact those whom I think are capable." Although the aide had deleted the tweets and apologized, but this is a stain on the presidency and goes to show the crop of people surrounding President Buhari. Nigerians took to Twitter to blast the presidential aide for the show of solidarity given to the rapist and sexual offender. This Bashar Ahmed, any little thing, if he knows that he has made a mistake, I don't know whether he does not think before he just tweets anything there. Before you know it, he will delete it. Several comments he has made like that, several things he has tweeted. By the time he sees that Nigerians are not really happy with that, or maybe you must have made a mistake, he will quickly delete it. Why deleting it? Does it mean you don't think through? Or he does not know the extent or the power or the position he's holding? Let me just put it that way. Maybe he does not understand what it means to be president, whatever. Most of the appointment, they just get it on a platter of gold without any stress, without a following due process. They just give it to them. Okay, now we. So they just, maybe that is what he's thinking, because somebody who has really gone through a thorough screening, a thorough examination before you get that job, you will know the extent, you know how weighty that kind of position is. Then you'll be able to respect it. You'll be able to, before you see anything, you'll be able to think through. You don't just put out anything like that. Of course, he does not know the importance of that position he's holding. That's why he can tweet anything. As soon as he tweets, before he will delete it. It shows that he's really incompetent of the position he's holding. So thank God that the case really went the way it went. But one thing I don't understand, when I don't know how long it takes for this kind of case, it will linger for a very long time. But at the end of the day, the judgment has already been given to that particular person, the offender, and somebody who is saying, "Oh, the OT was manipulated." Manipulated how? I don't understand. Manipulated how? Because maybe they believe that at that younger age or that young age that the children are entitled or anybody is entitled because that is their culture, so they don't see anything wrong in that. Maybe that's why it's the other person that is writing the president's aides to do something feels that is a normal thing. Why are they blowing everything out of proportion? Maybe that's why it thinks like that, but it does not happen in other region. If it happens in your side, good and fine, but in other region they don't condone such a thing. So maybe that is why the guy is thinking is being manipulated. He should do something. Of course, he knows that anything goes in this country. Laws are made for commoners, for everyday Nigerian. But when you are at that level, there are some things that you will they will sweep under the carpet because they believe that they are above that law, that they cannot be found wanting, or they cannot be judging them because they are above the law. That is why that kind of person is having that infantry to be calling the, even on in a public space, not even behind, even in the public place. That's to show the level of impunity. But let's hear what Nigerians are still saying concerning what this guy has said before he deleted his tweet. Meaningless, rotten, uncivilized, crippled religious bigotry of uneducated lost tribes living in the past and denying and dying before they were born in the name of whatever. This person is really hungry. Strong language this person is using on him. Okay, that is what they know how to do best. Someone who kidnaps a child and turned her to his wife is not to be punished. Some are claiming the case is being manipulated. How is this open case a manipulation if not that some are very whatever and good in abusing the English language? Okay, luck ran out on this kidnapper because the social media is involved and the setting is Bayelsa and not a Kano. There are actually rewards from within and outside Nigeria for any Muslim man that succeed in persuading or forcing a Christian girl to marriage. Additional rewards are offered when such girl now practices Islam, especially agrees to wear hijab. Thank God for the success of this case. Other cases must arise from this judgment. I mean, all those who in one way or the other aided the crime, including the Emir's palace. Under Buhari, anything can happen because uh, uh, that works under Buhari. Okay, anybody that works under Buhari or the president, they do what they like because no one can stop them. That is a dance of shame. Can a Christian brother attempt that if not being killed without any recourse to the law? This is a country where some people felt they have it all and rule it all. The guy who got this little girl impregnated should be sentenced to life imprisonment. What do you think Fulanis are? They will never forsake one of their own. Let him try. We will see. This is the most useless government I have ever seen. Everything about this government is corrupt and lie. Corruption, okay? Basha should be fired immediately. Who is going to fire him? Nobody. Fire who? No, the fire. No. What do you know about the North? I don't know what this person say. What a nonsense. What nonsense attack by Nigeria. The president is not aware. The people of this country too are too docile. How can we allow people that should be in orchards or the other side of the world to be where humans are? Sad and unfortunate. What about the then emir of Kano's rule? Won't he too be prosecuted for supporting and encouraging the whole thing in his palace? This can only happen in zoo. Shame. Some people talk before they think. Such kind of people are bound to regret most at times. I think Bashar Ahmed is one of such people. Of course, he does not think before he does anything, and because he does not know the value of the position he's holding, that's why he can tweet anything. See, even somebody had replied you or sent you that kind of message, you would have, Oh, there's nothing you can do about it. The court has already taken a decision. What does he want you to do? But they say we look into it because they believe that they can do and undo. Do you blame them? No, you can't blame them. That reply may be an official one, oh, like father, like son. Of course, someone said he's so delusional to have even thought he should do that. That's very insensitive, arrogant individual. Okay, make tribalism and nepotism kill now. Okay, I once said it that Buhari and co are a bunch of idiots. Why won't you go to the prison and bring him? Why don't you go to the prison and bring him out? I presume Bashar Ahmed's mental age is much lower than his position. Buhari should look for a mentally matured age. Bashar too can do the same thing. That is how their heads are in the name of tribe and religion. If someone's daughter follow a man friend and you take the custody of the girl without the consent of the parent, don't you know that adoption don't you know that it is adoption and it's a crime? Let the boy be removed from that office to serve as a deterrent to others. They will not remove him. Many things that he has done in the past, he has even embarrassed the presidency. They won't even do that. They know the reason why they put those such people there, so that they will be just like Femi Adesina said, that they are going to be giving anybody who is criticizing or who is going to be criticizing the president, they are going to be giving the person, bumper to bumper blow. They will give you blow. If you blow them, they will blow you back. So that is what they have resolved in doing. So they know what they are doing. They are not going to remove him from them, and that is to tell you the level of a presidency, or how the presidency takes this whole thing in the first place. So they love it. They love those people they've really put in that place, so that they will be firing or they are attacking the masses. If you do something, they will attack you. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take.